Hello, Chief Phil, and all of our brothers and sisters on Turtle Island. Jamin Shively here, representing the Irish diaspora around the world. And we got my brother James.
Hey, Chief Phil. Glad to be here again, and looking forward to working with you in the future.
Beautiful. And in the present, we're about to jump on Enlightening Our Way Together, and we invite everyone to join us. We first wanted to just say a few words in response to your beautiful message to the people of the Island First Nation of Ireland, to the Indigenous people of the Island First Nation of Ireland. What a beautiful message. Thank you, Chief Phil. And we want you to know we are 100% in. And James, just jump in. Let's do the back and forth like we do. This is about all of us coming together. And reunification of Ireland and reunification and wholeness of all First Nations all around the world. And it's now crystal clear we're going to do this way better together than each of us doing our own projects within our own nations.
Yeah, I would also kind of like that as well. Like that, it's not just the idea of like the First Nations reunification of the First Nations is a beautiful idea, but it has we have commonalities with the First Nations of Turtle Island, and again no commonalities with the First Nations of the people of the island of Ireland. We are now at a stage as well, long overdue, almost 1,000 years now, of on the precipice of reunification ourselves of a one island Ireland, and hopefully this has been led by by Sinn Féin and Mary Lou McDonald and most of Ireland now are behind it. I would say all of Ireland are behind it. I can't see why they would not be, to be honest with you. But we had a large conference during the year there, led by President Michael D. Higgins as well, and Mary Lou McDonald, and they gave some fantastic speeches, which we'll show you later on in the show. But yeah, it's not something that Ireland are really realizing at the moment, but what we're hoping to do with Kindred Spirits and with Chief Phil, working with yourself going forward, and with your visit to Ireland next year as well, is hopefully to get yourself, Chief Phil, and some of your delegates together in a meeting with some members of Sinn Féin, hopefully Mary Lou McDonald herself as well, so that we can, so that you can learn the process of where we came from, how we got to where we are now today. Not learning. We never were a warring nation ourselves. We were never colonizers. We were colonized like yourselves, but it took us over 1,000 years to almost 1,000 years, really, if you think about it. The British were here since the 1100s, so it's a long history like yourselves. And it's something that you'd never seem to, because of it being so long, there doesn't seem to be an end to it, or what's the best way an answer that's best for all at the end of it, so to speak. And reunification is that answer. It's a reunification between both sides, all sides together, because again, as you say, Chief Phil, we are together, all one human family. And now I don't believe the Irish people realize it at the moment. They realize they're going for the reunification of Ireland, but I don't think that they realize at the moment, but they will shortly when they meet yourself, Chief Phil, that there will also be a shining light, a beacon to the rest of the world, to the rest of the nations, that reunification and uniting as one human family is the way forward, because it beats the alternative. I'll leave it at that. Thank you.
Absolutely. Beautiful, James. And in addition to reunification, for the sake of reunification and wholeness of each of our respective First Nations, we have come to the realization through you, Chief Phil, and through the Choctaw Gift of 1847, when our people were starving and the Choctaw Nation gave everything they had to feed us. It's time for, and we've been building on that gift. That was the very basis of Kindred Spirits, which has continued to this day, as we'll be talking about in the conference, to which everyone's invited, Enlightening Our Way Together. Please join us, everyone. But what I want to suggest is that we also make a particular focus on building off the Choctaw Gift and focusing on feeding everyone. There are brothers and sisters of ours in First Nations throughout the world who are suffering from hunger and malnutrition. And in fact, all nations throughout the world are suffering from that to a degree. It's time to put an end to it. So we're putting a call out to Mary Lou McDonald and also to Bob Geldof, who founded Live Aid, an Irishman, a fellow brother. Bob, we need you back. In fact, we need all Irish people to join us, all people from all the First Nations. Let's come together. Let's answer the call of Chief Phil and come together as one human family, focused on what's most important and urgent. First, feeding everyone nutritious foods, 3 meals a day, making sure no one is left behind, no child, no elder, no one. And we'll take it from there.
Thank you very much, Chief Phil, and thank you everyone for taking the time to listen.
Thank you. Thank you, Chief Phil, and everyone. God bless. We'll see you there at the conference. Thank you.